feel I've been dreaming the hours away. After you left us stranded, there was little more to say. You kept us drifting like old pirates way down San Francisco Bay. But if you whispered my name and whistled, I'd be the first to pay my compliments. Oh, suave Noel, why don't you dance that rumba and sway? Amuse us with your sparkling wit till the break of day. Ring your valet to bring Jamaica rum on that ethnic, eclectic Indian tray. We'll tap dance till dawn when your blue parrot's bound to repeat every giggle in the tropical air. Ta-ra-ra, boom-dee-ay. Oh, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel I've been dreaming. I feel I've been dreaming the hours away. After you left us stranded, there was little more to say. You kept us drifting like old pirates way down San Francisco Bay. But if you whispered my name and whistled, I'd be the first to pay my compliments. Oh, suave Noel, why don't you dance that rumba and sway? Amuse us with your sparkling wit till the break of day. Ring your valet to bring Jamaica rum on that ethnic, eclectic Indian train. And we'll tap dance till dawn when your blue parrot's bound to repeat every giggle in the tropical air. Ta-ra-ra-boom-dee-ay. Ooh, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ooh, oh, oh, yeah. Good evening, loyal listeners. Welcome back to BBC 10's long-running and amazingly popular radio show, Blast from the Past with Frankie Paradiso. Tonight is a great and unprecedented honour to have on our show the witty playwright, actor, raconteur, songwriter, producer and self-invented theatrical personality with such a remarkable talent to amuse in a style that some would classify as camp nowadays. We're indeed proud to have reached the innovative mind behind real gems ranging from Hay Fever to The Vortex to Mad Dogs and Englishmen at a mysterious bungalow in a well-guarded enclave known as Suburbia in the Sky with Diamonds, a haven absolutely crammed with other suburban celebrities such as Dame Edna, formerly of Melbourne, and her mousy assistant Madge, who both adore him in their idiosyncratic ways. They go to great lengths to make sure that the great man receives his daily dose of rum, ginger ale, Darjeeling tea and Turkish cigarettes to keep him in tip-top creative shape. And so when we converse with Sir Noël Coward via suburban satellite, he was in the brightest of moods, feeling more than ready for a candid tete-a-tete after rather too many decades of relative silence. Good evening, Sir Noël. We're delighted to have this unique opportunity to interview you from afar. What have you been up to, if we may be so bold to ask?
Well, Mr. Paradiso, as you very well know, I never reply to any questions simply because I prefer to enlighten my fan base down below with nothing but immortal anecdotes. Here's one that might amuse you all. Sipping Jamaican rum one evening, one felt like playing a prank, reinventing, or rather re-establishing, April Fool's Day in the tropics, by making a long-distance call to one's very own mansion in merry old England. As it happened, the place was virtually empty, eerily vacant, frightfully deserted, Mr. Paradiso, except for one intruder, a burglar, who intended to filch, if that's the word I want, first editions of my theatrical plays and signed copies of popular song sheets, worth quite a bit of dough. Taken aback, not to say woefully flabbergasted by the sudden ubiquitously and hideously piercing ring of my gold-plated telephone beside the wireless on my desk, the unbearably panic-stricken delinquent spontaneously picked up the phone and mustered up sufficient courage to answer it by mimicking my voice to disguise his identity, an utterly revolting purpose. I must say he played the challenging part remarkably well, asking me, of all people, in my celebrated husky, quasi-haughty voice, who on earth might have the nerve to disturb me in the middle of the night, in the still of the night, but the less than bright? Who on earth would even dream of interrupting a formidable wit wearing haute couture dressing gowns right in the middle of the effervescently creative process of conjuring up what dear old Henry James, whom force of memory recalled one of the nicest old ladies he'd ever met, once labelled trouvaille? Before I managed to get a word in edgeways, the daring fellow proceeded by requesting a rather hilarious password in the shape of complete lyrics to one of my most accomplished songs, and one you rightly mentioned your brief introduction earlier on, Mr. Paradiso, namely Mad Dogs and Englishmen, and so I did, to the best of my recollection. In tropical climes there are certain times of day when all the citizens retire to tear their clothes off and perspire. It's one of those rules that the greatest of fools obey, because the sun is far too sultry and one must avoid its ultraviolet ray. I'm proud of that kind of punning rhyme. But even before I'd reached the chorus of this song I'd composed without piano, pen or paper, the burglar detected police sirens approaching his criminal whereabouts and managed to escape through the garden. Intriguingly, the original signed song sheet was missing, and the police found a pair of what a helpful CIA and Interpol contact identified as Presleyan shades. The real McCoy, Mr. Coward. And a unique cassette recording of that charming Tiny Tim ditty, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Crooned by Mr. Presley himself, I believe, and was left on my desk by way of souvenir. So here it is to amuse your listeners all over the world, and if I may reveal my little secret, up here in suburbia in the sky with diamonds, good luck, Mr. Paradiso. It's been a genuine pleasure to be on your splendid show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a little song I used to sing to my one and only daughter, Lisa Marie. And just to amuse her. Sing her to sleep. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips, so with me, Elvis Presley. Tiptoe from the garden, by the garden of the willow tree. Come tiptoe through the tulips, so with me, Lisa Marie, oh, flowers will stray, we'll keep them, showers away. And if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me and tiptoe through the tulips with me, Elvis Presley? Lady, then flowers will stray, we'll keep those showers away. And if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me and tiptoe through the tulips with me? Oh, oh yeah, Lisa Marie, oh, hey, hey, oh, yeah. Tiptoe from the garden, by the garden of the willow tree, come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Leaving, flowers will stray, we'll keep them, showers away. When I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me and tiptoe through the tulips with me, Elvis Presley? Oh, and Lisa Marie, oh, ooh, ooh, yeah.